This is a tutorial for Meet. It's part of the Google suite of applications, and this tutorial is going to allow you to share your desktop, record yourself, and you could use this as a method for recording your instruction to deliver to your students through Google Classroom or Schoology. There are a lot of different options with Meet. One of them I'm going to show you would be how to schedule a meeting online that students could attend live. I know this is probably not going to happen often, but I just wanted you to know that it is an option. So to schedule a meeting, it's pretty simple. You would just go to your Google Calendar and create a new event. I'm just going to call this one Help Session. For the time, I'll just leave it at 10 a.m. We would add conferencing, choose Hangouts Meet, and then you could add a description down here if you wanted to. And then I'm going to save it, and then it shows up on my calendar. Once it's on my calendar, I can click it, and I can copy that conference link to my clipboard. Once you have that link copied, you could go to Google Classroom or Schoology and share that link with your class. I'm just going to paste it right in there, and then you could post it, and then your kids could access your meeting from there. Okay, so another option would be just to use Meet as a way to record yourself teaching. So you can share your desktop and record yourself teaching, and then you can record that and post that video also on Schoology or Classroom. So to get to Meet, just click on the Google Apps and select Meet. From here you can join or start a meeting. And I'm just going to call this test meeting. So when you first pop this up, yes, I'm a nerd, I wear a headset. When you first pop this up, it may require you to allow Chrome to access your camera and microphone. So you just hit allow if that pops up. And then I'm ready to either hit join now or present. So I'm just going to go ahead and join now. At this point, I have my link there. I could copy it and paste it if I wanted to put this in for others to join, which I'm not going to do that right now. So recording. So to record this, I'm just going to click on the lower right hand corner for more options and then choose record meeting. And you'll notice that it says ask for consent. It's basically letting you know that any participants in this meeting need to know that they're being recorded. So I'm going to hit accept. And then just be patient. It takes just a few seconds for it to actually start recording. There it goes. And so then in the upper left-hand corner, it says record, and we are now recording. So if I were wanting to teach some material and I don't want to see my face on here, I can click present now, and I'm going to just present my entire screen. And now I'm going to switch over and show, just as an example, this is just a programming slides presentation that I use, and you could click through there and you could talk and narrate as you are teaching. Once you are done, you could hit stop sharing. And we're back here. So I'm going to turn my camera off so I have to look at myself for a little bit. And then from here, we have some other options. So let's say we are doing a live meeting with our class. If you're doing a help session, you want to see your participants, you can click on people and it will list all of the people right here. You can switch to a chat window, and notice that it just said all messages are also recorded. So if you're giving a help session and you want students to be able to ask questions, maybe you have them type their questions in the chat, and then you can just kind of monitor that as you go. Once you are done recording and you are ready to upload your file to Classroom or Schoology or wherever you're posting it for your students, you can go ahead and stop the recording here. And it tells you that it will be saved in Google Drive. So I'm going to hit stop recording. Now, the recording is stopped. At this point, anything that I would say would not continue to record. It does take a few moments for it to actually show up in your Google Drive. When it's finally saved, you'll also get an email letting you know that it's there, and it is saved as an MP4 file, which is very easy to add to Google Classroom. So while I wait for that video recording to finally add to Google Drive, I just want to show you a couple of other things. There are some settings over here that you can check. I meant to say this before, but it's a good idea to double check your microphone settings and your video settings before you start recording. You'll notice right now my camera's turned off, which is obvious because I can't see myself. But for audio, you do want to do a little audio check here. You can see that it is working and picking up my voice. I would hate for you to record an entire lecture only to find that it wasn't picking up your voice, and so you have to start over. Once you're finished recording and you're ready to be done with your meet, you can just hang it up or leave the call. Once your recording is finished, you will eventually get an email letting you know that it is available in your Google Drive. But I'm just going to go straight to my Google Drive, and you'll see in my drive it creates on its own a new folder called Meet Recordings. If you open that up, you can see your recordings there if you want to go back and watch them just to make sure that it looks the way that you want it to. You could do that. I'm going to go to Google Classroom and I'm going to share it with my class. So here's our help session. And then we could assign it to just this class, or as you guys know with Google Classroom, you can assign it to multiple classes. I'm going to add it from my Google Drive. In my recent recordings, it's right there, or you could navigate through my drive, open your Meet recordings, and then your recordings will show up there, and you could add it and post it. That concludes the tutorial for today. I hope you guys found it valuable, and I look forward to seeing how you guys are able to use this in your own classrooms.